Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Monday, March 27th. We have an 8-game slate. I'm going to breeze through this. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with Kyrie. We know Dame Dollar's not playing. They quit. Kyrie without Luka, he's going to be suspended for a game. Which Kyrie are we going to get? I don't know, but Kyrie is the correct play. 9,800, fire him up. Harden, not sure if he's playing or not. If he's in, good for him. If he's not, fire up Tyrese Maxey. Halliburton, if he plays, good for him. If he doesn't play, you fire up Nemhard, you fire up McConnell. Buddy Hield gets a little bit of a bump. Nora gets a little bit of a bump. De'Aaron Fox, 8,400. If he's in, fine. If he's not, Davion Mitchell gets a slight bump. Herder gets a bump. Everybody else gets a bump. Harrison Barnes seems to play better. Keegan Murray seems to play better. So you guys know what to do. Pay attention to these injuries. McCollum's in play. Westbrook. I'm not a fan of Westbrook for 8,100 against Chicago, but he's there. Jamal Murray, he's fine at 79. KPJ's fine at 78. Brunson, if he's in, good for him. If not, quickly gets a bump. You guys know that. I would love to say RJ Barry gets a bump, but he's a bum. I'm done with him for the rest of the season. All right, Tyrese Maxey, so you know what to do with him. Keep your eye on him. Drew Holiday's in play. Chris Paul's in play. Jalen Green's in play. The Jaden Ivey on Detroit, I'm not really fond of playing anyone on Detroit because they could just snap their fingers and do what they want to do. I'm scared of teams like Detroit that are tanking. I'm scared of the tanking teams, but he does look like a fine. He does look like an okay play. Killing Hayes, same thing. Tanking team looks like an okay play. Do what you want with that information. Mike Conley's fine. Shaden Sharp is too cheap for what his role is now. Absolutely in play. Chris Dunn, keep your eye on him. If Marketing is out, if Clarkson is out, Chris Dunn is an okay play. Last game he only played He played 20. He's getting the minutes. He's getting the shots for his salary, but it's a risky play. It is risky. Kobe White, okay play. Nothing spectacular. I know he had a good game today, but he's an okay play. There's a lot of guys on Chicago's taking shots. And when I say a lot of guys, I mean the big three takes a lot of shots. Then the Sumno has to get some. Beverly's going to take some. So a lot of guys that need shots. You feel me? McConnell, you keep your eye on him. Bones Highland. Bones Highland, last 2 games he's been getting minutes. So I guess you could take a shot on him. Where are we? Terrence Mann is okay. And then we're going to go to shooting guard. Yep, let's go to shooting guard. Booker's absolutely in play, as always. Anthony Edwards, 8,800. He's in play. Levine's in play. THT's an okay play. Kevin Herter gets a bump with no Fox. Trey Murphy's in play. He's been playing well lately. If Anthony Simons plays, then I'll play less Sharp. Sharp will still be he'd still be viable, but not as much to me if Simons plays. So we gotta pay attention if Simons is playing, and then we gotta look out for the rest of the starting lineup to see what's going on in Portland. Eric Gordon's an okay play. Agbaji, I'm not really interested in at that price. Tim Hardaway Jr., you can take a shot. Patrick Beverly, you can always take a shot. Jaden Hardy, I prefer him to start. Malik Monk is very risky because of his minutes. Matherin, you could take a shot. Caldwell Pope, you could take a shot. Quentin Grimes, you could take a shot. I know his last game he had a good game, so don't let that fool you. Grayson Allen, if you're playing 20 lineup, same thing with Connaughton. Same thing with Ingles. And Josh Richardson, you could take a shot. Caruso, I wouldn't touch, but that's just me. Let's go to small forward. Kawhi, if he's in, good for him. If Kawhi is out, if Kawhi is not playing, Dan Westbrook gets a bump. Bones Highland gets a bump. Terrence Mann gets a bump. Marcus Morris is still a bum, so I still wouldn't even play him. Zubac gets a bump. So Zubac, Westbrook, Mann, Highland, and a little bit of a Batum if there's no Kawhi either. So pay attention to that. Marketing, you got to pay attention to that. Everybody's fucking questionable. Brandon Ingram is absolutely in play. He's been playing very well over the last 2 weeks. DeRozan's in play. Middleton's in play. Blowout risk, though, so keep that in mind. Kyle Anderson's in play, but remember, you got Karl Anthony Towns is back. Edwards is back. Got Naz Reid. You got a whole bunch of there's a lot going on in Minnesota right now. I don't know what Kyle Anderson is really gonna do, like how he's gonna get his fantasy points. So pay attention to that too. There's Kyle Anderson with no Gobert on the court, no Karl Anthony Towns. There's that Kyle Anderson, and then there's Kyle Anderson with everybody else healthy. So pay attention to that. RJ Barrett. Anyway, Michael Porter Jr. is in play. Melton's in play if there's no Harden. Josh Hart if you're feeling frisky. Buddy Hield if there's no Halliburton, he gets a little bit more of a bump. Tyree Eason, if you're playing a lot of lineups, KJ Martin, you could take a shot. Jaden McDaniels, a little bit in the Kyle Anderson bubble. Like there's a lot going on in Minnesota for these guys to get fantasy points that you need. Harrison Barnes, only if there's no Fox. Patrick Williams, you're taking a shot. Jordan Nora, you're taking a shot. Fettuccine, I don't know if you need Fettuccine. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Listen, if you want to play Fettuccine, but it's just a personal choice. Like, I don't trust them to give me the fantasy points that I need. A Kogi, you could take a shot. If Ayton is back, maybe I'll tone down the Okogie. Thibault, if he starts, you could take a shot. Keon Johnson, if there's no Anthony Simons, you could take a shot. Bullock, if you're playing like 100 lineups, you want to be cute. TJ Warren, if you want to be cute. Yeah, I think I'm going to power forward. Giannis, you know the deal. Giannis is probable. If he plays, he'll probably get 50 fantasy points in one half. It's a very risky spot, but it's a good spot, but a risky spot. So if you're playing a few lineups, I guess you could throw him in one. Randall's in play. Karl Anthony Towns, 8,300. It's a good spot. How many minutes is he playing? He played 26 minutes. I don't know, man. 8,300. I need minutes. You need to be playing a lot of minutes to pay that off. I'm gonna pass on Karl Anthony Towns. It might bite me in the ass, but it is what it is. Olynyk's in play. I don't see why Jeremy Grant would play if they're shutting down Lillard. So let's keep an eye on Portland. If Jeremy Grant starts, then fine, he's in play. Bagley's in play. Jabari Smith Jr. is in play. Tobias Harris, if there's no Harden, you could take a shot. Aaron Gordon's in play. Bobby Portis, I don't really need. Marcus Morris, I don't need. Keegan Murray, if there's no Fox. Herbert Jones, I don't really need. Doesn't really, move the needle for me. And Jalen Smith, if there is no Miles Turner. All right, Embiid, he said that he wanted to prove he's the MVP, so this is the spot to do it. I'm absolutely playing Embiid. Jokic, if I'm playing 3-4 lineups, I'll throw him in another lineup. Sabonis, if I'm playing 5-6 lineups, I'll throw him in another one. Vooch had a bad day on Sunday. Vooch is in play though. Valanciunas, he's in play. Gobert's in play, believe it or not. Ayton, if he plays, Kessler, Sengun, all these guys are in play. Christian Wood, I'm passing. I can't trust his minutes, and I can't do that to myself. Miles Turner, if Miles Turner doesn't play, Isaiah Jackson and Jalen Smith, you know that. Nurkic, If Nurkic is out, you're playing Eubanks. You know that. If Watford is out, Eubanks gets a little bit of a bump. Then you really got to pay attention to Portland's starting lineup. Zubac gets a bump if there's no Kawhi. Wiseman's in play. Naz Reid, I want to say he's viable, but there's too much going on in Minnesota. Jalen Duren, if you want to take a shot. No Mitch Robinson for me. And I think that's about it. Where's Isaiah Jackson at? Oh, 3,900. Okay. Let me see something. What's going on with Miles Turner? Miles Turner is questionable. All right. Well, I'm gonna pretend like Miles Turner is not playing, and my first man in is Isaiah Jackson. I love playing Isaiah Jackson for cheap. So, if you want to pivot off Isaiah Jackson, you can play Jalen Smith. Deanna. Okay. You know what I like to do? Double center time. Got Embiid, 11-5. Boom. There you go. All right. Now we're going to go pick up Kyrie, 98. Boom. Like that. We're going to pick up Shaden Sharp and hope that the rest of the starters sit. Boom. There you go. That's 4 guys in already. And now, last man in. Let's see. Michael Porter. I like Trey Murphy. Let's say Herder with no Fox. Let's see something. Let's take a look at Fox. Let's see what's going on with Fox. Fox is questionable. Fox is questionable. Aaron Gordon is 61. All right, let's do this. Let me stay away from Sacramento right now. Bagley is standing out to me a little bit, but I don't want to drink that Kool-Aid. Harrison Barnes. Okay, so what we're gonna do. We're gonna put in Aaron Gordon for now. We're gonna keep it safe. We're gonna keep it safe for now until we get more information, and more than likely, we're gonna be moving Aaron Gordon out of there for someone else. But just for video purposes, we're gonna put in Aaron Gordon as our 5th man in. So we're going Isaiah Jackson. If there's no Miles Turner, we're going Joel Embiid. Against Jokic, we're going Kyrie with no Luka. We're going Shaden Sharp with no Lillard. And if there's no Anthony Simons, he gets another bump. And if Anthony Simons plays and Shaden Sharp comes off the bench, then maybe I'll swap him out too. But we definitely got to pay attention to news. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Absolutely appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. I absolutely appreciate it. And if you're struggling to cash, because I know it's a real screwy time in the NBA, I can help you. I can send you my finalized optimal lineups. I can build you your own lineups. Check out the Patreon, link in the description, or you can DM me on Twitter, and we'll work it out. We're gonna go to FanDuel. I already have 5 guys picked out. So, let's start with Embiid at center. I gave you the reason why I want to play him. He has something to prove. I like Eubanks, especially if Nurkic is out. Obviously, you're playing Eubanks. If Watford is out too, then he gets another bump. I like Trey Murphy. Like I said, he's been playing well on the Pelicans. Shaden Sharp, if there's no Simons, and he starts, and then Kyrie without Luka. So this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of questionable players that we got to keep an eye on. A lot of moving parts. So these players I really like, but nothing set in stone. You know what I'm saying? Because you obviously got to adjust as you get news. But listen, I've taken enough of your time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up the video and hit the bell so you know when I drop a video. And I'm going to go on and get out of here. Hope you had a profitable weekend, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.